Ang susunod na programa ay Rated G. Ito ay pwede sa lahat ng manonood.
Hello students! Welcome back to our online class in Mathematics 9. This is based on most essential learning competencies. So we are done to the different method in solving the quadratic equation. For this week 2, we are going to discuss the discriminant, the nature of the roots, sum and products of the roots, and forming the quadratic equation given the roots. So students, if you are ready, let's proceed now to our lesson. Good day students. For week 2, our first topic is nature of the roots of the quadratic equation. So what will be our content standards? The learner demonstrates understanding of the key concepts of the quadratic equations, inequalities, functions, and rational algebraic expression. What will be our performance standard? The learner is able to investigate thoroughly mathematical relationships in various situations, formulate real-life problems involving quadratic equations, inequalities, and rational algebraic functions, and solve them using a variety of strategies. Now, what will be our objectives, yung mga dapat nating matutunan para sa topic na ito? For knowledge objective, review the number system. Also, define discriminant. For skills objective, solve for the discriminant. Also, characterize the nature of the roots of quadratic equations, and for affective objective, show accuracy in solving the discriminants of the quadratic equation. For our first activity, so we are going to review or recall the standard form of a quadratic equation. So we are going to write the following quadratic equations in standard form. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And we are going to identify the values of a, b, and c. Given the USB, you are going to write the quadratic equation in standard form and identify the values a, b, and c. So students, if you are ready, please ready your paper and ball pen. So we will start for number 1. For number 1, the given is 2x squared is equal to x plus 4. So, I will give you a time to answer, to write the quadratic equation in standard form and identify the values of a, b, and c. Okay, who wants to answer? Okay, so what will be the standard form of 2x squared is equal to x plus 4? So, kung mapapansin nyo, we need to move x and 4 to the left side. So, the standard form of the quadratic equation is 2x squared minus x minus 4 is equal to 0. Then, we will identify the values of a, b, and c. So, the value of a is equal to 2, the value of b is negative 1, and the value of c is equal to negative 4. Lahat na nakakuha, very good. Okay, next given, USB, 3x is equal to negative x squared plus 7. Okay, first, rewrite the equation in standard form. Okay, please answer now on your paper. Okay, wants to answer? Okay, yes. So we need to move negative x squared and positive 7 to the left side. So yung negative x squared, pag nilipat natin sa left side, magiging positive x squared. Then, ang kasunod niya is yung linear term na 3x. Since ang linear term ay nasa left side, hindi natin babaguhin yung sign. Then, yung constant term na 7, ililipat natin sa left side. So, mababago ang sign, magiging negative 7. So, the standard form is x squared plus 3x minus 7 is equal to 0. Then, identify the values of A, B, and C. So, what are the values of A, B, and C? Yes? Okay. The value of A is equal to 1. The value of B is equal to 3. And the value of C is equal to negative 7. Okay, yung mga nakuha, very good. I think you master how to write the quadratic equation in standard form and how to identify the values of A, B, and C. So let's proceed now to number 3. For number 3, the given is 6x squared minus 6x is equal to 2. So pakigawa sa quadratic equation standard form and identify the values of A, B, and C. Okay, anyone? So, dito, ililipat natin yung constant term sa left side. So, mababago yung positive 2, magiging negative 2. So, ang ating standard form ay 6x squared minus 6x minus 2 is equal to 0. So, what are the values of A, B, and C? So, the value of A is equal to 6. The value of B is equal to negative 6. And the value of C is equal to negative 2. Okay? Sino yung nakakuha? Okay, very good. Okay, next, number 4. The given is quantity 2x plus 3 times quantity 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So, anong i-apply natin dyan? Okay, so pwede natin gamitan ng FOIL method. Or, kung mapapansin nyo, parehas ang kanilang first term and second term. So, pwede natin i-apply ang sum and difference of two squared. So, paano natin i-apply yun? So, mumultiply nyo yung parehas na first term, then i-multiply nyo yung same na second term. At ano ang magiging sign? Okay, negative. Okay? Multiply nga natin. Okay, so 2x times 2x, the answer is 4x squared. Then 3 times 3, the answer is 9. Then, ang operation nila is subtraction. So, our standard form is 4x squared minus 9 is equal to 0. So, dito sa number 4, meron tayong nakita na pattern. Ang nakita natin na pattern dito, yung first term nila ay parehas, yung second term naman nila ay parehas, pero yung operation nila ay opposite sign. One is positive and one is negative. Para mas madalian tayong ma-multiply yan, multiply natin yung first term and multiply natin yung second term at yung operation nila is fraction. So now, meron na tayong standard form. Let's identify the values of A, B, and C. Anyone? So A is equal to 4. Since there is no linear term, the value of B is equal to 0. And the value of C is equal to negative 9. Okay? Yung mga nakuha, okay. For number 5, x times x minus 8 is equal to 0. So, anong i-apply natin dyan? Okay, tama. We are going to apply the distributive property. So, sagutan nga natin yung number 5. Okay, check natin. So, i-multiply natin yung x by x, magiging x squared. Then, i-multiply yung x by negative is negative 8x. So our standard form is x squared minus 8x is equal to 0. Then, what are the values of a, b, and c? Okay? So, a is equal to 1, b is equal to negative 8, so constant term, c is equal to 0. Yung mga nakuha, very good. Okay. So, we will have a guide question. Okay, I will give you a time to answer. Write your answer on your notebook. For number 1, how did you write each quadratic equation in standard form? For number 2, aside from your answer, do you think there is another way of writing each quadratic equation in standard form? If yes, should then determine the values of a, b, and c. So, please answer on your notebook for guide question number 1 and number 2. Okay, I think master na natin how to write the quadratic equation in standard form and how to identify the values of a, b, and c. So, remembering, so what will you always remember? A quadratic equation is one that can be written in standard form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So, tandaan natin lagi yan. Now, for activity number 2, we will answer number system. Naalala nyo ba yung number system na tinuro sa inyo nung grade 7? Okay. I-recall natin yung number system. So, dito, meron tayong diagram. So, dito, may nawawalang part. So, kung mapapansin nyo, nasa taas yung complex number. Under ng complex number, meron tayong real numbers at yung nawawala. Then, under naman ng real numbers, meron tayong irrational at meron ding nawawala. Then, under sa nawawalang number, meron tayong fraction at yung another blank. Then, sa blank, may nawawala, then kasama niya ang whole numbers. Then, under sa whole number, merong blank at natural numbers. Okay. So, ito yung pagpipilian natin. Okay. So, under ng complex number, ano kayang kasama ng real number? Okay. Anyone? So, ang kasama niya ay imaginary numbers. Alam niyo ba ang imaginary numbers? Okay. So, ano example ng imaginary number? So, alam ba natin ang imaginary numbers? Okay. Ano kaya mga examples niya? So, pwede ba kayo magbigay ng mga imaginary numbers? Yes. So, example niya is square root of negative 4. Okay, ano pa? Square root of negative 10. Yan. So, yan ang mga imaginary number. Pwede rin square root of negative 7. Lahat na may mga negative sa loob ng radical. Yun ay mga imaginary numbers. So, under ng complex number, meron tayong real numbers and imaginary numbers. So, i-cross out na natin ang imaginary number. Okay? Next, under naman ng real number. Ano kasama ng irrational number? Okay? Tingnan natin. Okay? So, ano kasama ng irrational number? Okay? So, ang kasama niya is rational numbers. Okay, pwede ba kayo magbigay na example ng rational numbers? Okay, pwede ang square root of 9. Pwede rin ang square root of 25. Okay? Pwede rin ang negative square root of 100. Okay, bakit kaya nang nilagay ko? Pwedeng negative sa labas, basta ang nasa loob niya ay positive. So, lahat ito ay rational numbers. So, anong napansin niyo sa mga rational numbers? Yes, lahat sila ay mga perfect root. Okay, so yun ang rational numbers. Ano naman ang irrational numbers? Okay, yung mga walang root. Example niya is square root of 8, square root of 7, square root of 20. These are examples of irrational numbers. So, i-cross out na natin ang rational numbers. So, we are done in rational numbers. So, sa real numbers, meron tayong rational and irrational numbers. Under naman ng rational numbers, anong kasama ng fraction? So, anong kasama ng fraction? Okay, tingnan natin. So, ang kasama ng fractions ay integers. So, pwede ba kayo magbigay ng example ng integers? Okay. So, ano mga examples ng integers? Okay, pwede ba kayo magbigay ng examples ng integers? Okay, so pwede 2, 8, positive yan. Ano pa? Pag negative naman is negative 7, negative 9. Yung 0, integer ba yun? Okay, yes, integer pa rin yun. Okay, so meron tayong positive, meron din tayong negative, then meron din tayong 0. So, cross out na natin ang integer. Okay? Okay, under ng integer, anong kasama ng whole number? Okay, tingnan natin. Ang kasama niya ay negative number. So, mahati ang whole number by negative number. Mahati na sila sa dalawa. So, ano yung mga kasama ng whole number? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. So, cross out muna natin ang negative number. So, under ng whole numbers, anong kasama ng natural number? So, dalawa na lang pagpipilian natin. So, anong kasama niya? So, ang kasama niya ay 0. So, mahati din yung whole number. So, 0 and natural numbers. Ang natural numbers, hindi kasama doon ang 0. So, ano yung mga kasama? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lahat ng counting numbers. So, natural numbers. So, we are done in our real number system. Tandaan yan. So, under ng complex number, we have real numbers and imaginary numbers. Under ng real numbers, we have rational and irrational. Under ng rational numbers, we have fraction and integers. And under ng integers, we have negative and whole number. Yung whole numbers, we have 0 and natural numbers. I hope na-recall natin itong real number system. Now, so let's proceed now to our lesson. Okay. Do you remember this formula? This is a quadratic formula. The number inside the radical b squared minus 4ac, ang tawag natin dyan ay discriminant. Okay. Ang tanong natin dito, paano natin makukuha ang discriminant? Okay, later, magtunan natin yan. At anong equivalent niya pag sinolve natin ang discriminant? May kinalaman ba yan sa roots ng quadratic equation? So, tingnan natin. So, discriminant is equal to b squared minus 4ac. Yung value ng discriminant, meron tayo tinatawag na cases, description, and nature of the roots. If the discriminant is equal to 0, 0 yung makukuha. Ibig sabihin, meron tayong na roots na real, rational, and equal. Ibig sabihin nun, pag nagsasolve tayo ng quadratic equation, meron dyan na solution or roots na magkaparehas. Ibig sabihin nun, pag parehas ang roots nila, ang discriminant nun ay 0. Second, if the discriminant is greater than 0. Ibig sabihin, positive and perfect square. Ano-ano ba yung mga perfect square number? Ito yung 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64. Ito yung may mga by square root. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Yung magiging nature of the roots niya ay real, rational, and unequal. Ibig sabihin, may dalawang solutions na magkaiba. Okay, another, we have D is greater than 0, where the discriminant is positive pa rin and not a perfect square. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Ito yung mga walang square root. Example is square root of 8, square root of 12, square root of 24, square root of 30. Yan. Ibig sabihin sa root, may matitirang radical. So, ibig sabihin nun, ang nature of roots niya ay real, irrational, and unequal. And last one, D is less than 0. Ibig sabihin nun, ang discriminant na nasolve natin ay negative. So, ang nature of roots niya are imaginary or no real roots. Pag nagsasolve ka ng quadratic equation, merong negative sa loob ng radical. So, ibig sabihin nun, imaginary ang makukuha natin. So, tandaan yung 4 na cases ng discriminant and yung nature of roots nila. Okay? So, how to find the discriminant of a quadratic equation? For step 1, write the quadratic equation in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So, yun ang step 1 natin. Write in standard form. For step 2, identify the values of a, b, and c. After you write in standard form, identify na natin yung a, b, and c. And for step number 3, substitute the values to b squared minus 4ac. So, yung values ng a, b, and c, isa-substitute natin dito sa b squared minus 4ac. Then, kung naalala nyo kanina, yung cases, meron tayong discriminant na 0, meron tayong discriminant na positive and perfect square, meron tayong discriminant na positive and non-perfect square, and meron naman tayo na discriminant na negative. At kung nasan sila nakakategorize, doon natin malalaman yung nature of the root. So, para mas maintindihan to, let's proceed to our example. Example number 1. Find the nature of root of x squared plus 20x plus 100 is equal to 0. Insert in our equation is already written in standard form. Ang gagawin na natin, identify the values of a, b, and c. So, what are the values of a, b, and c? Okay? So, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 20, and c is equal to 100. Then, next, substitute the values of a, b, and c, okay, sa formula ng discriminant. So, b squared minus 4ac. So, gagawin natin, substitute lang. So, magiging 20 squared, dahil yung b natin ay 20, minus 4, times yung value ng a, ay 1, so 4 times 1, times yung value ng c, which is 100. Then, square mo na natin yung 20. Pag sinabing square niya 20, 20 times 20. What is 20 times 20? Okay, the answer is 400. Then, multiply natin to, yung 4 times 1 times 100. What is the answer? The answer is 400. So, what will be the solution? Equal to 400 minus 400. So, what is 400 minus 400? So, the discriminant is equal to 0. Since the discriminant is equal to 0, ano yung magiging nature of roots niya? The nature of roots are real, rational, and equal. Okay? I hope naintindihan natin example number 1. Okay? Let's proceed to example number 2. Find the nature of roots of 5x squared minus 2x minus 7 equals 0. Okay? So, mapapansin nyo, is already written in standard form. So, ano yung values ng A, B, and C? So, the value of A is equal to 5. The value of B is equal to negative 2. And the value of C is equal to negative 7. Okay. So, it's your turn na kayo namang gumawa sa paper nyo. Okay? Let's solve for the discriminant. Bibigyan ko yung time na mag-solve. Okay. Check natin yung work nyo. So, D is equal to B squared minus 4AC. Substitute natin. So, quantity, negative 2 squared minus 4 times 5 yung A times negative 7 yung C. So, what is negative 2 squared? Negative 2 times negative 2. The answer is positive 4. Then, kung titignan mo dito, may dalawang negative. So, ano magiging sign na niya? Okay, positive. So, what is 4 times 5? 20 times 7. Okay, 140. So, what will be the solution? 4 plus 140. Tapos, i-add natin. D is equal to 144. So, ibig sabihin, ang nakuha nating discriminant ay positive. Then, may dalawang klase pag positive ang discriminant. Is it a perfect square or not perfect square? Okay, perfect square siya. Therefore, the nature of roots are real, rational, and unequal. Okay? Pwede natin review yung solution. Sino yung mga nakakuha? Okay, very good na nakakuha. For number 3, determine the nature of x squared minus x is equal to 5. So dito, we need to rearrange the quadratic equation in standard form. So, what is the standard form of the quadratic equation? Okay, yes. So, x squared minus x minus 5 is equal to 0. Then, let's identify the values of A, B, and C. Okay? So, the value of A is equal to 1. The value of B is equal to negative 1. And the value of C is equal to negative 5. Okay? So, kayo ang mag-solve ng discriminant ng quadratic equation. Okay? I-ready ulit yung paper. Okay? Let's see your answer is correct. So, let's see if your answer is correct. So, D is equal to B squared minus 4AC. Substitute natin sa magiging negative 1 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 1. So, negative 1 squared is positive 1. Then, Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. Times negative 5, the answer is positive 20. So what will be the solution? 1 plus 20. I-add natin yung 1 and 20. So the discriminant is equal to 21. Okay, so anong sign ng discriminant? So ano ang discriminant na nakuha natin? 0 ba? Positive ba? Or negative? Okay, positive. Under ng anong klaseng positive siya? So under siya na non-perfect square. Therefore, the nature of roots are real, irrational, and unequal. Okay? I hope naintindihan natin number 3. Okay, let's proceed to last example. For number 4, find the discriminant of 6 plus x squared plus 3x is equal to 0. So what will be the standard form of the quadratic equation? Okay? So the standard form is x squared plus 3x plus 6 is equal to 0. Since wala tayong nilipat, inayos lang natin, wala tayong babaguhin na sign. So what are the values of a, b, and c? So the value of a is equal to 1, the value of b is equal to 3, and the value of c is equal to 6. Now, solve natin sa paper ulit yung discriminant and identify the nature of root. Okay, I will give you a time to answer. Okay, so check natin. So d is equal to b squared minus 4ac. Substitute natin yung values ng a, b, and c. So d is equal to 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times 6. So 3 squared is 9 minus 24. Okay. So what is 9 minus 24? Okay, so the discriminant is equal to negative 15. Therefore, we have a negative discriminant. So ano ibig sabihin nun? The nature of roots are not real and imaginary. Okay. So ayan, natutunan natin ngayon how to solve for the discriminant and how to identify the nature of their roots. Okay. So, tandaan natin, pag ang discriminant ay 0, ano ang nature of roots? Ang nature of roots niya ay real, rational, and equal. Pag ang discriminant naman ay positive and perfect square, ang nature of roots niya ay real, rational, and not equal. Then, kapag positive yung discriminant niya and non-perfect square, ang nature of roots niya ay real, irrational, and unequal. Then, pag ang discriminant naman niya ay negative, ibig sabihin, ang nature of roots niya ay not real and imaginary. I hope you understand the discriminant and the nature of roots. Okay? So, mag-ready na tayo for activity number 3. For activity number 3, and it's all about discriminant. So, mag-ready ng paper and ballpen at pipicturan natin ang activity number 3. Okay? So, for activity number 3, letter A, given the following discriminants, determine its nature of roots by putting a check mark on the corresponding column. Numbers 1 and 2 are already done for you. Okay. So, example natin for number 1. D is equal to 5. So, alam natin na positive and ito ay non-perfect square. So, saan siya belong? So, belong siya sa real, irrational, and unequal. So, doon natin checkan. Okay, number 2 naman, d equals 49. So, positive pa rin and perfect square. So, lalagyan natin ng check dito sa real, rational, and unequal. So, yung number 3 hanggang number 10, kayo na magsasagot niyan. So, picturean muna natin. Okay? Okay na sa pag-picture. For letter B naman, write the values of A, B, and C in the quadratic equation, then put a check mark on the correct discriminant and encircle the nature of the roots. So, ganito ang gagawin natin. Ayan, given yung quadratic equation, so, identify nyo yung A, B, and C. After you identify, continue nyo yung solution ng discriminant. Then, pag nakuha nyo na yung discriminant, i-check nyo dyan sa choices, alin dyan ang correct value ng discriminant. Then, i-encircle natin yung letter para sa nature of the root. So, ito yung given for number 1 and number 2. Paki-picturean na. Okay. For number 3 and number 4, picturean natin. Same rin yung gagawin natin dyan sa number 3 and number 4. Okay. So, kung na-picturean na natin, okay, pwede na natin mag-ready na tayo ng paper and ball pen at pwede na natin i-off yung data natin. So, thank you very much. Magkita-kita tayo sa next online class natin. Okay, good luck students sa pag-answer ng activity number